going on, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. This one is against my friend Josh. On his side of the team, he has a Mega Kangaskhan, which is actually banned on Smogon now. At the time of this battle, he wasn't aware of that, so I just kind of let him play with it. I know that it can pretty much rip up my team, but I went with it. He also has a Barbaracle, a Crobat that's fast as fuck, the Prankster Sableye that's gonna be and a Milotic. So I mean, he's got a big ol' squad of scary looking dudes. So I'm kind of banking on the fact that Garchomp is not going to be Mega because he has the Kangaskhan on his team. Either way though, it could be Scarfed and it can fuck up my shit. So yeah, I gotta be careful with that. He's going to be leading off with the Sableye. I'm predicting the taunt on the first train, either that or some Will-O-Wisp or something, so I'm just going to switch into Spookshire. I know that whatever he does, it's going to be perfect for me, because I can hit this thing with like a Stab Fire Blast, and that's going to be no fun for him. So, knowing that he doesn't want his Sableye burnt to a damn crisp, he's going to go ahead and switch into Barnacles. Plot twist, I went for the Shadow Ball, and that is going to do a massive amount of damage to that Barbaracle. And that's going to suck. So he has to switch out because he doesn't want to stay in and let that thing die. So he's going to switch into Anne, which was a predictable move. But, you know, I wanted to play it safe because, yeah. So my taunt wears off. That's all good with me. I'm pretty much shivering in my boots at this point. It's kind of like Paul. I mean, it's questionable if Paul can handle a Mega Kangaskhan. It's like, I don't know, Paul's the only person I have that can literally, well, not person, I mean, Paul's kind of a person, but he's a Pokemon, but he's like the only one I have that can really take anything. He goes for the Power-Up Punch, it's going to raise his attack +2, so that's just fantastic. If he does have the Dark-type move, that does mean Paul is fucked, but, you know, Paul's going to stay out here and see how I can take this shit. So he's going to go for the Sucker Punch now, as I just wanted to go for the Scald. I actually wasn't even predicting the Sucker Punch, but it is going to kill Paul in one hit, so that is good night, Paul. At that point, I knew that it was going to do that. I literally didn't have any other option, anything that wanted to battle this Kangaskhan. So now I can bring out Handy Job safely, get a little fake out action off on that bitch, and that does a reasonable amount. So hey, that's perfect. I can actually have probably stayed in and went for the double hit. Either way, I went and switched into Spookshire just to take this incoming return, so that's not going to affect me. And then he's going to go ahead and switch. I just wanted to burn the damn Kangaskhan because that would have been really nice, but it turns out that he's just going to go ahead and bring out Ariana to take that burn, and now activating this thing's Marvel Scale, so now its defenses are raised, and I'm like, well, shit. This is just going quite swell now, isn't it? So I'm just going to switch into Slime Shady. Whatever he wants to do, I know I can take the attack, or if he wants to Toxic, that's pretty much what these Milotic thingies do. He gets the critical hit on the Scald, which still didn't do a damn thing, which is pretty funny. And this thing's over here just taking his burn damage and stuff, you know, just kind of hanging out. If I can hit it with a Thunderbolt, that'd be cool. Probably wouldn't do much anyways. But he decides to switch out. He decides to bring out Barnacles. Barnacles is just going to go ahead and take that Thunderbolt. And that is going to be a dead-ass facepalm looking thing. I actually have been working on a Barbaracle of my own, and his name is Facepalm, for obvious reasons. Now he's going to bring out a Garchomp that can outspeed me and hit me with the Dragon move and kill me, so that's no fun for my boy Slime Shady. I'm just going to go ahead and switch into Face Paint because I can, well, he just has to go for the Dual Chop. I was kind of like, what? Alright, that's kind of cool, I guess. Either way, I would have been able to live any attack because I have a Focus Sash, so that's kind of cool. I decided to go for the, what do I do here? Ice Shard just because I wanted to safely try to hit that Garchomp, but he indeed brings out this stupid Milotic asshole, so it's kind of, I mean, at least that thing's burned. It's just, I don't know. It's probably better to not have the burn on this thing, to be quite honest. The Marvel Scale is kind of lame. I take this opportunity while Mamoswine's still alive out here to go ahead and set up some Stealth Rocks. And then he predicts the switch and tries to go for the Dragon Tail. And I was like, well, it was nice. It was a nice decision staying in and going for the Stealth Rocks. That was perfect. So, you know, at least I can stay in and get one more attack off on this thing. It's an Earthquake. Now he's going to go for the Recover, actually. So I was like, okay, I mean that's totally fine. At least Mamoswine is still alive out here. That's all I care about. I have my Stealth Rocks up. We are looking solid. This Milotic could be a damn problem though. You know, at least it's taking continuous damage every turn. So now I'm gonna go ahead and switch. I go into Slime Shady, hoping that he doesn't go for the Dragon Tail again, because that would be a nice move on his part. Unfortunately for him, he just goes for the Scald. It's not gonna do much to Slime Shady. But I get burned. That's kind of annoying, but hey, at least we're both burned out here. We're some burn buddies. Hell yeah, Milotic and Goodra. Just the best friends that anybody ever had. So yeah, now I'm kind of thinking, I don't know what he wants to switch into. Perhaps he wants to switch into that Garchomp on my Thunderbolt and be able to outspeed me and kill me. You know, you don't really know. I just went for the Thunderbolt though, because I know he has the Recover, so it's like he doesn't really have much of a reason to switch. Now, especially now that since I'm burned, because I don't have leftovers and I'm just going to be taking damage every turn. So it's kind of kind of not really a good situation for me. Realizing that and going for a little bit of a risky move here, I'm going to go ahead and switch. As he also switches, I decided to go into Pincer because I knew I was going to be able to take an attack from that Milotic, and he brings out a Garchomp. So at this point, I'm kind of debating whether, like, what I should do here. I don't want to try to just hit it for quick attack damage. I want to be able to fuck this Garchomp up. I know I can take an attack. He goes for an Outrage. Scarfed Outrage. Pincer lives that shit with 6 HP. Hit that motherfucker with with an Earthquake, I mean. And it doesn't do as much as I had hoped, but you know, at least I got some damage off on that damn Garchomp, because this thing was a threat, and I was a little bit afraid of it, especially after I lost Paul like really early in the game. But so yeah, now I'm just gonna go for the quick attack. I get a critical hit, and it almost kills it, and then I just died to my rough skin. So that's kind of, I mean, he died to his rough skin. So yeah, he's gonna sit there and outrage nothing like a damn retard. Now he's got some rubber duckies above his head, and now it's now it's an easy time for Hand Job to come out here and just give hand jobs to literally everything that moves. He decides he wants to save his Garchomp for later. He decides to go into Eris, the Sableye, so that's gonna be a nice move on his part. My fake out's not gonna work, so that's kind of annoying. I'm afraid of the Will-O-Wisp. He's gonna be able to go first before everything, so I'm just gonna go ahead and switch into Spookshire, and he does go for the Will-O-Wisp, and Spookshire just absorbs that shit like a nice little a chandelier that he is. I tried to go for the Shadow Ball predicting a switch, but he actually didn't, and then he stayed in and hit me with an attack, so I was kind of like, well, shit. I might as well go into Slime Shady. I don't have much to lose. He can't really burn me. All he can do is Nightshade me. I can hit him with a Draco Meteor, and that will do at least a little bit of damage, but it's like, then again, these things have recover, and it's like, I'm just digging myself in a hole trying to Draco Meteor a damn Sableye. But yes, the Draco Meteor hits it. It does a reasonable amount, almost kills it, but not quite. Of course, not quite. Damn it, but that's going to allow him to hit me with one more Nightshade, and that's going to kill Slime Shady. So it's coming down to the wire here. I'm just going to go into Face Paint because I know I can hit this thing with an Ice Shard and be able to kill it. So that's what I do. Mamoswine doing his thing and finally kill the Sableye. So that is, it's looking pretty solid here. So I know he still has that Kangaskhan in the back of my head, but I also feel like he's kind of reluctant to use it because during the battle, I was tweeting to him. I was like, yo, you know Mega Kangaskhan's banned as hell, and he felt really bad about it. So this battle may have played out a little bit differently. Anyways, the Milotic's going to go for a Scald. It's going to take care of Face Paint. You know, at least Face Paint did his shit this match. He never really does much, but when, you know, sometimes he just puts the team on his back, though. So yeah, this Ariana is going to go ahead and die to some burn damage, and that is all cool. It's perfect. I mean, now I'm kind of glad I got that burn on it. So now at least I can bring in Ambipom. I can save the fake out for something else. Completely forgetting about the freaking Crobat that he had at the back of his team. I was like, well, shit, that's a little bit scary. I hope that he didn't have the ability where it doesn't make him flinch. Fortunately for me, he doesn't have that ability, the inner focus or whatever it is. So knowing I'm faster, I'm going to be able to double hit this thing and kill it. Plot twist, this thing dodges my double hit. I'm like, what the fuck? That was weird. I honestly forgot double hit could miss at this point, and I was like, fuck my life. He goes for the Roost and gets all his health back, and I'm like, well, shit. I try to go for the double hit again just to see how much it's going to do. It does a reasonable amount. Look at that critical hit on the second one. Hell yeah. And what does he do at this point? Now he's going to go for the Brave Bird that is going to kill Ambipom, which is a bummer because if I wouldn't have missed that freaking double hit, that thing would have been a freaking goner. But, you know, whatever. Shit happens. So this Crobat's going to go ahead and kill himself with the recoil, and that's kind of nice. So Crobat's down. Now I'm going to go ahead and go into Spookshire. All he has left is his Garchomp and his Kangaskhan. Fortunately, the Garchomp is going to die to that Stealth Rock damage, so see you later, Chompy. And then all he has left is this Kangaskhan. He does bring this Kangaskhan out, and he decides to run. What I was going to do is I was going to try to burn this thing, predicting him to go for the Sucker Punch, but he just went and fled. So actually, honestly, we're going to definitely have a really good match next time, Josh. I'll go ahead and message you on Twitter. We'll get that rematch going and see how that goes. So yeah, I do apologize about the whole Mega Kangaskhan thing. That's kind of, I mean, you got to stay up on Smogon and kind of to know what shit gets banned. But I mean, that thing deserved the ban, no doubt. Anyways, but yeah, good game, Josh. I hope you guys enjoyed the match. Go ahead and click the thumbs up button if you liked it, and I will see you guys later.